thought I was in trouble there for a minute. Auger must have had some rust build up on it, and once it got loaded up, it kind of wanted to stop turning. When I didn't have the drill backed up far enough to just leave the hose over the hopper, it wanted to be back over the fertilizer hopper. I was like, well, if I'm fast enough about this, I won't make much of a mess. So I got the door shut on the wagon, and once it got some pressure off of it, it was fine. So I was looking at putting a poly auger in that thing, because First makes them for a direct replacement. Yeah, last time I checked, that auger for that, a poly auger for that thing was like 1,100 bucks. I only gave 900 for the whole auger with the brackets and the hopper and the whole 9 yards. But anyway, obviously not cutting beans today. I tried. Lord knows I tried. Ran 2 rounds, and they were still at I tested them twice, and the first test was 16.9, and the second test was 17.5. So I'm gonna guess they're somewhere averaging about 17.2-ish. So might try again tomorrow, maybe. I'm thinking Sunday's more realistic. We didn't have much of a breeze today. Didn't help none either. I walked out of the house. I was gonna get up at noon. I'm glad I didn't, because that would have been a waste of freaking time. I slept till 1. Got up and walked out. By the time I got dressed and everything, walked outside at 1:30. Damn grass was still wet. The dew hadn't even blown off yet. Son of a bitch. But tomorrow's supposed to be warmer. It's supposed to be breezier. And Sunday's supposed to be even warmer yet. Sunday's supposed to be up north of 60. So hopefully Sunday's supposed to be like 62, 63, and Monday's supposed to be like 64, 65. Hopefully between Sunday and Monday I can finish cutting beans. The ground's wet. I almost got stuck today in a wet hole. But I got around. I don't know. Beans are going to be a struggle, but anyway, since I couldn't cut beans, at this point, I don't know what the right decision is. I didn't know if I should plant wheat or if I should try shelling corn. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. But I was looking, the ground dried out really, really nice, actually. Really damn nice. There's still a little wet spot down there in the corner over the tile, but the rest of the field looks great. So, drilling wheat 1. Like I say, I don't know if it's the right decision. I opted to not put fertilizer down because this is kind of a crapshoot as to whether or not it's even going to come up. I figure we'll wait till spring, see what the stand looks like. If a stand ain't worth a shit and it doesn't come up worth a damn, it would have been a waste to put fertilizer down now. So it might just end up being a damn fall or a spring plow down. But if that's the case, as long as I don't spread fertilizer, all I'm out is like $500 worth of seed and like $100 for the diesel fuel to fit the ground. So, and you'd have the added benefit of a piss poor cover crop, but it would be a cover crop. So not that it's going to provide any cover, because you're not really going to get any ground cover. I'm going to be surprised if it even germinates, but I should have got my temperature probe in the truck. Well, I'll check it. I'll bring my soil temperature, or my soil thermometer, with me tomorrow, and we'll actually see what the ground temperature is. But I'm gonna guess it's probably south of 50. It's definitely south of 50. It's probably closer to 40. Might even be south of 40. But anyway, I'm gonna drill till I run out of daylight, and then we should be able to finish up tomorrow, no problem, and then see where tomorrow takes us. So anyway, I guess we'll just enjoy this nice beautiful fall evening, although I'd rather be cutting beans. for my second pass, realized I was in such a hurry to get going, I kind of forgot to put the marker arms on the tractor. That was a little unhandy. Good for tonight. Got a fair chunk done. I'm basically got the whole, you know, you can't fucking see, it's too dark, but I basically got the whole front of the field left. All I got's the back hill. So let's see what I got done here. I got 4.5 acres, so I got about 2 acres left to go. So not that bad for not getting started till 5:30. Drill seems to be using about right, so I guess we'll see how it plays out in the end. Hopefully it comes out of the ground. Time will tell. But we're getting to that time of the night where it's getting kind of hard, even with lights, to see what's going on, because your eyes start playing tricks on you and you can't tell what's a tire track from the drill and a shovel track from the cultivator. So rather than making a mess out of the field, it's probably just time to call her quits. So Dad already ran the 18 up to the barn, because I'm not gonna leave that sit outside, because this will be the, if I do that, it'll be we'll have a freak November thunderstorm and Max will strike me down with lightning. But gonna leave the 66 and the drill hooked up because it's not supposed to do anything tonight. And we will reconvene in the morning. Okay. Here we are the next morning. It's slightly frosty. I wanted to get started earlier than this, but after only getting about 4.5 hours of sleep yesterday, trying to wake up early, my body was not all about it this morning. Especially since I pretty much run a short sleep schedule all week. If I get 5.5 hours of sleep a day, I'm lucky. Normally it's more like 5. Anyway, we should be good to go. Just get the girl warming up. Yeah, she's gonna want some choke. Let her warm up for a minute and we'll get back after it. We shouldn't have any issue getting done today. Getting a jump start on this last night helped. And then get done here, I guess I gotta go load up some straw. I had a guy text me this morning. He's got to cover some grapevines and he wants to buy everything I got. So although I'm probably gonna hold about 15 bales back just because I have people in the spring that buy them for mulching gardens and whatnot, so he's probably not going to get everything, but he doesn't need to know that. So anyway, we'll let her warm up and we'll be back. There's 6.5 acres knocked out. I got the drill top back off so that I can go to the next field, and I got enough to get rolling. I'm gonna top the tractor off of fuel just so I know I got enough, and probably after I get rolling have Dad run the 18 in the wagon over. Should actually, well, if I'm gonna be able to do this one-handed, probably not. Yeah, no, I bet. Let me. It's gonna be a little wiggly. It's gonna be a lot wiggly. Just take a peek in here. Let's see where we're at. Oh, I think we're golden. I think we're golden. Because I should have used Should have used about 812 pounds. And that box holds, at least in beans, it holds a little over, so I think I can fit 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I could fit like 10 bags in there, so about 500 pounds. And I wasn't quite 2 hoppers, so that's probably about right. So anyway, I'm gonna fuel the tractor up and head to the other field. All right, hey, Dad had stuff to do, so he couldn't just run. Well, he could have just ran this thing over here to me if Mom was home to give him a ride back, but Mom's out running errands, so I just had Dad come get me. I went, brought this thing back, so that lost a little bit of time. But you'll have that. Anyway, I got 3.5 acres done already. End row's down there, the end row's back along that wood line, the end row's down there, and then back around the corner, the end row's down there. So I still got these end rows back along this J hook of woods here I gotta get done. But hopefully we have enough seed. It appears the drill is working just about right, because with what I got left in there, I could probably plant another acre, or probably another half an acre to 3/4 of an acre, which, if that box does hold 500 pounds of seed, which I think is about right, it's right at like 125 pounds an acre. So, and I should have had enough in here to go 131 pounds an acre. So, and because of wet spots, there's a little bit that I'm probably not going to be able to get planted. Well, actually no, because I worked through most of it with a field cultivator because it was dry enough to muscle through it. Yeah, we'll see what, we'll hope I can't talk. It should come out right. But I gotta get the drill refilled here, so we'll get that done real quick. really just need to start handling beans this way, because that is a whole lot nicer than moving bags. But until I get a brush auger or a cup auger in that thing, you can't run beans through it, because you'll split your seed with a regular auger, and then it's not going to do anything. It's just going to lay there in 2 pieces and not germinate. So anyway, I'm back after it. That's what's left. Wagon's empty. Actually, I'm gonna end up with some extra. All I got left is a little, like, acre or whatever it is that wraps back around the corner of the woods. Everything else is done. How the hell did you come out of there? Must not have been doing it very long. It's not full of seed. Oh, wait a minute here. Oh, well, that's freaking interesting. Here. I do not like these rubber seed tubes. They ain't worth a shit. All they've ever been is trouble, but you can't get the metal ones that belong on it anymore. Well, you can go back in that hole for the time being. You know, you can't see anything. Hold on. the damn tip of that tube managed to like come back and get like go up over the mud scraper, and it was wedged in there. But as you can see, it got a little muddy. Basically, the first 6 rows out from that wood line back there are pretty wet. But basically, this time of year, you're never gonna get it to dry out because the sun is so far south that basically the light that you see right now, that's as far, or that's as close as the sunlight gets to the edge of that fence line or that tree line now. So it's like 60 foot out is in the shade all the time. And the minute you hop out of that shade onto where the sun hits, dry as a bone. You jump off into that shade, it's like it hasn't dried at all. But it probably only accounts for half an acre out of the total of the field, and it might be dry enough in 4 or 5 days, maybe, but maybe not. And when you're planting wheat in November, you're kind of past the point of saying we're gonna wait until the ground conditions are perfect, because there's no such thing anymore. So, but other than that, I mean, the rest of it's planting. Hell, over there where it gets kind of sandy up in here, there's spots where I'm rolling dust. It's kind of impressive. But anyway, I'm gonna get finished up here, so gotta get done, go load some straw and go check beans and see what else we can get done today. And there you have it. All the wheat's finally in the ground. It's in Mother Nature's hands now. You got 2 options, it will or it won't, but one thing you could say for sure, as long as it was sitting in the wagon, the only option it had was it won't. So hopefully between Mother Nature and a couple thousand years of selective breeding by humans and a few thousand years of evolution on the part of wheat and the fungicide treatment that's on it and yada yada yada, hopefully we get this to turn into something. The only reason I'm pushing so hard to get this done is the lack of wheat acres out this year. Straw next year is probably gotta bring a premium, even if grain ain't worth a shit. So here's hoping. But I am glad I wasn't the only one planting this late. There was the guy that owns that 105 that I mowed hay with earlier this fall. He was out planting. I bet that field he was doing must have been, I'm pretty sure it's an 80. It's either an 80 or 100. It's a big chunk of ground. So, and then my buddy Matt, he said he's gonna try to plant some tomorrow. So I'm not the only one that's late on this, but we'll just have to see how she plays out. Anyway, got more shit to do before it gets dark on me, so that's it for this one. I'll catch you guys on the next one.